Yesterday, crypto faced another hack, resulting in a $500,000 loss. It was definitely not the biggest hack, but by far the most dangerous one so far. That's because a cold wallet software was hacked that almost put the entire DeFi industry at risk. Is Ledger now safe to use, and can an exploit like this happen again? We'll cover all of that and more. This is your Altcoin Buzz News. Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Cody Buffington. Make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you know when we drop latest content. Follow us on Twitter, Altcoin Buzz IO, and as always, this is not financial advice, and we wish you the best of luck in your crypto ventures. Altcoin Buzz Alpha wants to congratulate you all on a very profitable month of November. Bitcoin rallied past $35,000, is now hovering around 44. On November 4th, we published an Alpha report and mentioned the Bitcoin targets. As we had a target in mind, we planned our November strategy meticulously, and we all achieved our targets. We had overall 61% profit in Bitcoin, 2x profit on 6 of our portfolio coins, 3x profit on our gem calls, 3 to 5x profits on 4 IDOs, and $1,800 profit on buy and sell calls. Join Altcoin Buzz Alpha for only $15 a month and get an 8% discount on yearly subscriptions. Check out the description for more details. The United States Securities and Exchange Commission Chair Gary Gensler has hinted that the regulator has been rethinking its approach to spot Bitcoin ETF products following a recent grayscale court decision. In a CNBC interview on December 14th, Gensler was questioned about the long list of pending spot Bitcoin ETF applications.
I know you're facing a window in early January. What does that look like?
Well, Sarah, we have, I think it's between 8 and a dozen filings. I'm a chair of a commission. I'm not to prejudge anything, so that's going through the process right now. And as you might know, we had in the past denied a number of these applications, but the courts here in the District of Columbia weighed in on that. And so we're taking a new look at this based upon those court rulings.
In August, a federal judge overturned the SEC's decision to deny an ETF offering from Grayscale Investments through its Bitcoin Trust. Several large asset managers, including BlackRock, Fidelity, Grayscale, Invesco and Galaxy, Vanek, and Valkyrie, are now in the race to launch a spot Bitcoin ETF. All applications have been delayed, but some analysts are confident that a batch of approvals will occur in early January 2024. In a separate interview with Bloomberg on December 14th, Gensler also sidestepped questions regarding the number of filings for spot Bitcoin products. Instead, he spoke about the recent changes to the U.S. Treasury market as the focus of the agency's priorities. In response to Gensler's interview, a U.S. Representative Brian Steele commented saying, "Chair Gary Gensler obfuscates on crypto with the press like he does the committee hearings. He does not want to explain his agency's aggressive regulatory approach, which is pushing crypto offshore." Bloomberg ETF analyst James Seyffert said Gensler very rarely gives clear answers. He's a master at hedging his words. But either way, it seems 2024 is shaping up to be a good year for crypto, with Scott Melker on X writing, "Jerome Powell gave the green light to pump your bags. Fed looking likely to pivot, markets ripping, ETF news coming, having in a few months, can anything stop crypto?" Blockchain networks get praised for their transparency, which we like, but you don't want your national ID number out there on the chain for anyone to see or use to steal your identity, right? And that's because public transparency has its limits. And if you want to limit how much of your public information others can see and access on-chain, then our partners at DOP and their Selective Transparency Protocol are for you. Blockchains are public, at least the good ones are, so we've been conditioned to think that blockchain privacy is an all-or-nothing game. It has to be not private at all like Bitcoin or Ethereum, or completely 100% private like Secret Network or LF0. But that's actually not the case. DOP, which stands for Data Ownership Protocol, gives you an idea where they stand just by the name. They want you to own and control your data. DOP offers a chance for you to decide what, when, and how much of your data you want to expose to the public. So it's not all or nothing. Real privacy moves on a sliding scale, and sometimes it matters a lot. If you're paying a bill online, or maybe something that costs more than $1,000, then maybe you don't want others to see that info. But then smaller transactions of sending $50 to a friend or buying a small free minted NFT, you may not care as much who sees it. There's a lot of advantages to this method. The biggest advantage by far is that it's less of a hassle dealing with local regulations worldwide. Many jurisdictions are becoming hostile to crypto now, and some of these jurisdictions have the guilty until proven innocent stance, even if they say otherwise. And we recently asked you guys on X to try out DOP's testnet, and they had so much success that it crashed their servers when 20,000 people signed up the first day. But all is well now, and the servers are back up, and you can try it out now. We have a full detailed article on how to use the DOP testnet to qualify for the airdrop, which I'll leave along with the testnet link down below for you to give a try. Our partners at OpenFabric AI have just had some massive updates. OpenFabric AI is a decentralized Layer 1 AI protocol for building and connecting AI applications where they've harnessed the power of blockchain, advanced cryptography, and novel infrastructure to create a new foundation for AI apps. In their ecosystem, everyone has quick, easy, low-cost, and hassle-free access to powerful AIs. Now, recently, they just released their tools for developers to create AI apps in minutes that can be published on their testnet. Then they also just released interoperability tools that allow you to interact with AI at a smart contract level across all EVM-compatible blockchains. And on top of that, they've also started to onboard people to become validators and secure the network, as well as let you monetize your GPU and CPU power through their infrastructure provider program. OpenFabric's OFN token has been listed on KuCoin, Bitget, PancakeSwap, and is now being listed on more exchanges in the coming days to make it even easier to get. Check out OpenFabric's testnet, validator, and infrastructure programs with the link down below. So what happened yesterday with the massive crypto hack that happened with Ledger? The Ledger hacker, who siphoned away at least $484,000 from multiple Web3 dApps on December 14th, did so by tricking Web3 users into making malicious token approvals, according to the team behind the blockchain security platform Cyvers. According to public statements made by multiple parties involved, the hack occurred on the morning of December 14th, and the attacker used a phishing exploit to compromise the computer of a former Ledger employee, gaining access to the employee's Node Package Manager JavaScript account. Once they gained access, they uploaded a malicious update to Ledger's Connect GitHub repo. Ledger Connect is a commonly used package for Web3 applications. Some Web3 apps upgraded to the new version, causing their apps to distribute the malicious code to users' browsers, and the Web3 apps included Zapper, SushiSwap, Phantom, Balancer, and Revoke Cache. As a result, the attacker was able to siphon away at least $484,000 from users of these apps. Other apps may be affected as well, and experts have warned that the vulnerability may affect the entire Ethereum virtual machine ecosystem. According to the Cyvers CEO, the attacker likely used malicious code to exploit confusing transaction data in the user's wallet, leading them to approve transactions they didn't intend to. They stated that when developers create Web3 apps, they use open source Connect kits to allow their apps to connect with users' wallets. These kits are stock pieces of code that can be installed into multiple apps, allowing them to handle the connection process without needing to spend time writing code. Ledger's Connect Kit is one of the options available to handle this task. According to the Cyvers team, the malicious code inserted into the Ledger Connect Kit likely allowed the attacker to alter the transactions being pushed to the user's wallet. For example, as part of the process of using an app, a user often needs to issue approvals to token contracts, allowing the app to spend tokens out of the user's wallet. The malicious code may have caused the user's wallet to display a token approval confirmation request, but with the attacker's address listed instead of the app's address. Or it may have caused a wallet confirmation to appear that would consist of difficult to interpret code, causing the user to confusedly push confirm without understanding what they're agreeing to. They warn that avoiding this kind of attack is extremely difficult, as wallets do not always give users clear information about what they're agreeing to. One security practice that may help is to carefully evaluate each transaction confirmation message that pops up when using an app. It is worth emphasizing that this recently detected security threat does not lie with the Ledger hardware wallets themselves. Instead, it resides in the adapter that facilitates the connection between websites and the hardware wallet. Meanwhile, Ledger has promptly released a minor update that eliminates the malicious code. Ledger CEO Pascal Gauthier addressed the supply chain attack on its Ledger Connect Kit in a post on Thursday, saying, "The standard practice at Ledger is that no single person can deploy code without review by multiple parties. We have strong access controls, internal reviews, and multi-signature code when it comes to most parts of our development. This is the case in 99% of our internal systems. Any employee who leaves the company has their access revoked from every Ledger system." However, that was not the case on Thursday morning, when a former employee was the subject of a phishing attack, giving the hacker an open door to Ledger's package manager. It is still unclear how the employee maintained access to the system. He continued by saying this was an unfortunate isolated event. It is a reminder that security is not static, and Ledger must continuously improve our security systems and processes. The Ledger CEO then wrote, "My personal commitment, Ledger will dedicate as much internal and external resources as possible to help the affected individuals recover their assets." The Tether CEO also posted on X that the attacker's address was frozen. Mark Paul wrote on X saying, "The Ledger hack is draining funds. The harsh reality is that all wallets and dApps use NPM-based libs, public code sharing, and can have the same attack vector. Some dev in a third-party lib sneaks in drainer code. It's called a supply chain attack. What can you do? The best way for the end user, you, to protect yourself is to ensure that you do not trust any dApp or browser-based wallet and inspect all the transactions before signing. For Ledger-connected apps, always clear sign transactions, i.e. check first if there's a data difference between the screen shown on your Ledger device and your computer or phone screen. If you're not sure, don't sign and ask someone for clarification. When is it safe to use Ledger again and connect to apps? For now, it's best for you to lay low and not use Ledger connected to a browser until we get a global consensus that the issue is fixed." So while Ledger has updated its software and the apps soon to be updated, like Mark says, it's best to lay low for a while before interacting with DeFi apps again. We also have a video on alternative hardware wallets that are not Ledger, which you can find linked down below. That's it for your Altcoin Buzz News update. I'm Roscoe Buffington. Thanks for watching.